Welcome to day 22 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today we are focusing on the lower body and shoulders as we work into bird of paradise. Don't worry if you've never done it before, I will offer lots of options so that you can find a way to make the pose work for you. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position. So if you like, you can elevate the hips by placing something under them. And then rest the hands on your knees, soften your eyes closed. And take the first few breaths here just to tune into your body, tune into your breath. Begin to relax your shoulders. And then start to scan your body. Starting at the top of your head, just noticing if you're holding on to tension anywhere. Can you soften the muscles in the forehead, the space between the eyebrows? Can you relax your cheeks, unclench your jaw? Can you relax the area around the neck? Perhaps loosen up around the shoulders and letting the arms feel a little heavier. Hands and fingers completely relaxed. Moving down, can you soften your belly? Notice if you've been holding it in without even realizing. Go ahead and let go of the belly. Move down into the lower body, focusing on the hips. Moving into the upper legs and lower legs. Just noticing if there's anywhere that you can let go. And finally landing at your feet, relaxing your ankles, maybe wiggling the toes a little bit. And with your whole body completely relaxed, take a full breath in. And exhale the breath out. One more breath in here. And exhale the breath out. And flicker your eyes open. Bring the left hand to your right knee and place the right hand behind you for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head. And as you exhale, start twisting to the right. Take your time here, you don't have to go from 0 to 100. Release the twist, then bring the right hand to the left knee and place the left hand behind you for support. With an inhale, start by sitting up tall, lifting from the crown of your head. And as you exhale, twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Taking your time in the twist, no need to force it. Slowly release. Bring your hands to your knees and start to circle the belly in a clockwise motion. You can start with a fairly small circle and then you can begin to build it up. And then we'll reverse, going anti-clockwise now. Come back through center. With an inhale, draw your chest forwards and roll your shoulders back. And you can lift your gaze up. As you exhale, round your back and sit back. Roll your shoulders forwards. Inhale, draw the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round your back, roll your shoulders forwards. Keep moving in time with your breath. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, round your spine. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Uncross your legs. Keep a bend in the knees as you bring your legs together. And bring the hands to the backs of the knees. Sit back and lift your feet to come into boat. Option to keep the hands under the knees, or you could reach your arms forwards. There's also the option to extend the legs. Focus your gaze on one spot and steady your breath here. Cross your ankles, draw the heels to the hips and rock forwards to step into tabletop. And start to move in a circular motion as we warm up the wrists. Going a few times clockwise. And then anti-clockwise. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. With an inhale, reach your right arm up, twisting open to the right side. As you exhale, thread the right arm under the left, lower the shoulder, lower the head to the mat. And you can either reach the left arm forwards or wrap the arm behind the back. Come back to tabletop. Reaching the left arm up with an inhale, twisting open. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right, lower the shoulder, lower the head to the mat. And you can either reach the right arm forwards or wrap the arm behind the back. Come back to tabletop. And extend the right leg, keeping the toes on the mat. Rock forward, sending your shoulders past your wrists. Then rock back and send the right heel towards the ground. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, back. One more time, rocking forwards. And back. And then we'll switch. Lower the right knee down, extend the left leg. Inhale to rock forwards. Exhale to drive the heel down to the ground. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Final time. Then straighten both legs to find plank. And lift the hips to push back to down dog. Relaxing your chin to your chest. You could take stillness here or start to pedal out the legs. With an inhale, lift the right leg high, keeping the hips square so that the right and left side of the hips are level. Exhale, step the foot forwards and lower the back knee down, coming into low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, you can start to let the front knee go past the ankle, sinking the hips down. If the back knee feels sensitive, place something underneath it for added support. And bring your hands together in prayer and bend your elbows so your arms are reaching back behind you. Lower the hands to the ground, lift the back knee and straighten the front leg. You can always keep a slight bend in the front knee to make it more accessible. There's also the option to flex the front foot, drawing the toes towards the face. Lower the front foot to the mat, open out your back foot. Then place the right hand either on the lower leg, on the foot, or maybe on the upper thigh. And reach the left arm up, turning your chest open to come into Trikonasana, or triangle pose. Deepen your breath here, focusing the gaze on one spot. Lower the left hand down, turn the back foot to face forwards and step to plank. Pressing the floor away, hold for an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Go as slow as you can as you lower down, finding control. Bring the forearms to the mat and press the floor away to lift the chest into Sphinx. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high, keeping the hips square. Exhale, step the foot forwards and lower the back knee down. Reach your arms up, inhale, low lunge. Bring the hands together. Exhale, let your front knee go forwards, hips can sink down. Bend your elbows so your hands are reaching back behind you. Lower the hands to the mat, lift your back knee and straighten the front leg. You can always keep a little bend in the knee. Option to flex the front foot, drawing the toes towards the face. Lower the front foot down, open out your back foot, and you can either rest the left hand on the lower leg, upper leg, or foot. Reach the right arm up to turn the chest open, coming into triangle. Focus your gaze, come back to your breath. Look down, lower the right hand, turn the back foot forwards, and step to plank. Pressing the floor away, hold for an inhale. Exhale, rock forwards and lower slowly through chaturanga. You can always lower the knees if you need to modify. Now keeping the hands under the shoulders, inhale to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back into cobra. Exhale to come back to down dog. Lift the right leg high, open out your hip. And exhale, step the foot forwards, open out the back foot. Windmill the arms to come up and find warrior two. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up, left arm reaches to the back leg. Come back to warrior two. Then either lowering the right forearm to the thigh or the right hand to the inside of the foot as you reach the left arm overhead, reaching towards the front of your mat. Turn your chest open and steady the breath. Option to stay here or option to come into a bind, reaching the right arm through the space in the right leg. So you're reaching the arm around the leg. Left arm is reaching behind the back to draw the hands towards one another. Don't worry if you can't quite hold onto both hands, you could hold onto your clothing. Then roll your shoulders back, keeping the chest open. Release the bind, turn to face forwards, and lower the back knee to find lizard. Option to stay on your hands or come down to your forearms. Lift the chest and step to plank. Pressing the floor away, hold for an inhale. Exhale, rock forwards and slowly lower through chaturanga. Inhale to take cobra or upward dog if you're feeling ready. Exhale, downward dog. Lift the left leg high, open out the hip, stacking the left side over the right. Exhale, step through to warrior two. Windmilling the arms as you come up. Relax your shoulders down your back. Then flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up, right arm reaches down to the back leg. Back to warrior two, either resting the left forearm on the thigh as you reach the right arm forwards, or bringing the left hand down to the mat. Turn your chest open, come back to your breath. Option to stay here or option to bind, reaching the left arm through the leg, wrapping it around the leg. Right arm comes behind the back, either holding onto your clothing or clasping the hands together. Roll the shoulders back, broaden the chest. Release the bind, plant the hands and turn to face forwards. Lower the back knee down and settle into fine lizard. Finding any variation you'd like to explore. Step back to plank. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. It could be Sphinx, Cobra, or Upward Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Then looking to the top of your mat, you could hop, step, or jump forwards. Exhale all the breath out in your fold. And then rounding the spine, inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Hug the right knee into your chest. Then open the knee out to this side. So the right hand can stay on the knee, left hand can come to the left hip. Then there's a couple of options here. You could bring the hand under the knee and extend the leg. If you can reach the big toe, then that's also an option here. Try to keep the chest open, lift from the crown of your head, stand tall. Slowly release. You can pedal out the legs to reset. Then hugging the left knee into the chest. Open the knee to the side. Then either bringing the left hand under the knee and straightening the leg, or reaching to take hold of the big toe. Keeping the chest open, standing tall, gaze is focused. Slowly release and come back to stand. Widen your stance just a little bit wider than hips width. Hinge from your hips and fold forwards. Then bend your knees enough so that you can comfortably bring the hands down to the mat for support. Start by bending the right knee and straightening the left leg, leaning your weight into your right foot. Then pick up the right heel and reach the right arm under the right leg, coming out to the right side. This could be step number 1. Then internally rotate the right shoulder so that you flip the palm to face up and bend the elbow so that the arm can reach round the back of the leg. Then the left hand will wrap round the back to bring the hands towards one another. If the hands don't quite reach, that's okay. You could hold onto your clothing. Stay here to get comfortable, and this may be as far as you'd like to go, and that's perfectly okay. If you'd like to go further, start to bend the grounded leg, the left foot, and shift weight into the left side. Then pick up the right foot, slowly standing up, picking up the leg as you stand up. Take a moment to get steady, find a place to focus your gaze, and then work towards straightening the leg. It might be a little at first. You don't have to go all the way straight away. Keep broadening the chest, focusing on one spot. To release, rebend the lifted leg and slowly lower down. Then unbind the arms and come into ragdoll. Generous bend in the knees. Hold on to the forearms and sway side to side. Setting up on the second side now. Lift the left heel so that you get a little bit more space to reach under the leg, and reach the left arm under. Internally rotate the shoulder so that the palm flips to face up, and bend your arm so that you can reach behind the back of your leg. Bring the right hand to meet the left, or holding onto your clothing is perfectly okay. Then start to bend the right leg, shift your weight into your right foot. And this may be as far as you take it. If so, you could practice just lifting the foot a little bit. If you're feeling steady, press through the right foot as you stand up, taking a moment to focus your gaze, find your balance, then work towards extending the lifted leg. Keep the chest open, breath steady. Slowly bend the lifted leg and lower down, and come back into ragdoll. Letting it all hang out, taking the pressure off the shoulders and the legs. Step back into tabletop. Then bring your big toes to touch, open your knees wide and sit back into child's pose. Walk your arms forwards and lower yourself down. Inviting your body to completely relax now. Lift yourself up into a kneeling position, just bringing the knees together. Then wrap the right arm behind your back so that it comes to the left side of your lower back, and press the left hand into the right. And tilt your head to the left shoulder, and you're looking to find a stretch along the right side of the neck. Keep the hands as they are, but just switch them to the right side. Then tilt your head to the right, finding a stretch down the left side of the neck. This time pressing the right hand into the left. Bring the head back through center. Rest your hands on your thighs. You can keep the eyes closed if it helps you to focus. Inhale, lift your shoulders up by your ears. And exhale, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Final time, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. When you're ready, flick your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I really appreciate your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed working towards Bird of Paradise, especially if it was the first time you've ever done it. It might have felt impossible. It does for everyone the first time around, so don't worry. With time, it does get easier. Thank you again. I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.